So yesterday was World Environment Day, and I meant to do a video for it, but my apologies, I was very distracted by other things that was happening. So, as you know, we have to take care of our environment because, our children, will be growing up in this, in our environment. If it's your local town, your local village, your children's going to grow up, and it's, the future for your children too. Like, take, for example, if your whole village is littered or whatever, your children will have to deal with it. They have to deal with the rats, have to deal with the mice. We'll have to deal with all this, all the smell and all the diseases and everything like that, from littering or dog droppings or whatever. So it is important to take care of your village, and obviously take pride in your village is very important. And to do whatever you can for your village, for the environment in your local community, for the nature and for the animals to live there. So just take, for example, face mask. I seen this today. Very interesting. 194 billion disposable waste bags and gloves are used worldwide every month. Like, that's a lot. 1.6 billion plastic face coverings have entered the ocean in 2020. That's only in 2020. 1.6 billion. So you think about that. 1.6 billion face masks in the ocean. Every part of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, all these oceans are full of face masks now. They were full of plastic before, now they're full of face masks. And that's not a danger. That's a danger to fish and obviously danger to animals, different animals too. Danger to plants, danger to danger to the society too, because they wash us up in the beaches and it dirties the environment, it dirties the sea. And disposable plastic takes over 450 years to dissolve into the ground, which is a long time, and obviously it's not good for the ground. Plastic going into the ground too, it's not good. So just to show you some of the photos, which is very sad. These photos, some of these photos there, birds picking up face masks, and some of them have it stuck in the beaks. I can't get off the beaks from going into the water. As you can see, this one on the bottom, the bird's stuck. His paw is stuck with a face mask. And we do have to check, and that's something we have to blame ourselves for, really, in 2020 and 2021, that we basically allowed this to happen. Now you might wonder how it got into the seas. That's my question too. I wouldn't probably China, but again, United Nations wouldn't want me saying that. We are friends, don't you know? We like the Communist Party, don't we? My whole, which is why my whole is the Taoiseach. Actually supposedly Taoiseach, but our overlords are in Europe. He's just a little rat. In other words, but it is really important. Like, again, I say to people, to put it into the bin. If you are wearing a face mask, especially a face mask or plastic and things like that, put it into the bin. Again, it's not a big thing. It's a small change we can make. Because again, I'm sure people would agree. I don't want to be going to Bundoran in 20 years' time and the whole beach is covered in face masks, like literally face masks. Same with Holt and everything, that the whole place would be covered with face masks. And it wouldn't be nice. I'm sure people would agree when you want to go to the beach and enjoy the sand, enjoy the sun. The women too, of course, but the water coming in and everything, you would want to enjoy that. You don't want to have to look at face masks and birds dying and fish washing up with face masks strapped around them and then them dead. That's the biggest environmental threat at the moment. This what's happening at the moment. Like 1.6 billion face masks last year. Like, God knows how many it'll be this year. It could be 2.6 billion. And it's something that we have created. It's humankind that's created, to people, and that's the most unfortunate thing. And again, it's a simple thing we have to do. But again, it'd be my generation, people like me, who have to deal with it. And that's the unfortunate thing. We will have to deal with it, one way or another. Because it will be a big threat to our environment and to our wildlife and to our fishermen too. I'm sure fishermen too are having a bad time, probably catching more face masks than fish, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully, please God, we find some solution of dealing with this face masks epidemic in the seas. And then obviously with everything else, Environmental Day. Take pride in your local community, take pride in everything your local town stands for. Make sure your local town's clean and tidy. It's the best way to have it. It's really the best way to have it. It makes people more happy. It makes the place more clean. Above all else, it makes people feel more pride in the town and more give them more enthusiastically, I suppose. But yeah, take care, everybody. Let me know what you take. There's many other things I could cover. I just mentioned actually, but just before I go, biodiversity too. It's very crucial too. Obviously with forests and everything being cut down, we need some place for animals. We need some place for bees, for example, just bees for example too. They're going extinct in Ireland. Um, again, not cutting your lawn. Again, I know some people might say, like cutting the lawn or whatever. But say, take for example, you cut a lawn and you have one out the back, your foot lawn, you can cut your foot lawn. But say you have it out the back and you don't use it and your children don't use it, whatever. Let that grow. Let it go. Let it grow. Let the bees, let the animals go in there. Let it go wild. In other words, it's nice to see it. It is really, really good to see animals and things like that use it. That's just my advice. Again, it's up to you. But again, if you don't use it and you do cut it, it will save you the hassle. It'll save you the time. So yeah, take care everybody and bye.